All right, I'm back again for the gazillionth time live today. Um, and this will be like the last TV show I watch this evening, and I'm gonna crash to bed. But was, I think I still am, a huge fan of Into the Badlands, and the final 8 episodes premiered today. Well, the first of the final 8 episodes, starting with tonight's season 3, episode 9. And after watching tonight's episode, I've come to the conclusion that yes, the show does deserve to end. I think it's past its time. Um, for many reasons. Well, just a heads up again, just like with many of my TV reviews and episode recaps, I'll be spilling some spoilers. So, heads up, spoiler alert. This review is for those of you, mainly for those of you who have also seen tonight's episode of Into the Badlands. Um, First up, the whole stylish fighting, on wiring work, flying, and it's fun. Don't get me wrong. I loved it the first 2 seasons, but it's gotten old. I gotta admit, and the way the fight scenes are shot, especially in tonight's episode, are terrible. Terrible. The way they cut from I get it. That's the style Hollywood likes to see, I guess. Stitching a lot of cuts and editing one movement with the next instead of just going wide frame and let the fighters or let the actors do their thing. But it's just it gives cause for a headache when you watch it. I hate that. It's like the movies, Taken movies, or Daniel Craig's James Bond movies. Some of the action sequences are like that. Like, oh, they show the hands going this way, and then they show the legs, and it's like, just, dude, what are you doing with going up close like that? Just go wide. Let them do their thing. Even with the wiring work thing, it's just like, still, don't get too. Ah, I hate it. I hate it when they shoot fight sequences like this, man. Um, and so, on top of the style being kind of played out, and then the way it's shot and the way it's edited, I'm just like, I'm done with it. I'm glad this show is coming to an end. Plus the story too. The story, look, a hero is only as good as the villain, right? And I'm just not feeling this Pilgrim guy. This is a very simple and unoriginal villain. Um, the leader of a cult, right? The leader of a cult, and he has his zealot followers. Of course, they have this little power that gets their eyes turn black, and they get extra powerful. Um, and his mission is to pretty much, oh, we gotta cleanse the world and rid it of its, I don't know, sin, and we're gonna start afresh, start anew. Have you? I've heard that before. I'm sure you have. That has been done 1,000 times before. A cult leader convincing his followers that, oh no, you guys are not slaves. You guys are free. You guys are free to follow me and to do what I tell you to do. How's that free? And so it's something that we've seen before. It's a very formulaic villainy, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I miss Quinn. Remember Quinn, the villain from the first 2 seasons, played by what's his name? Let me look it up. Martin Cosas. I can never pronounce his last name, but he was fantastic, man, because he was not about cult shit. He was just about, hey, I'm a baron, and I'm so you bow down and fall in line. Otherwise, I'll kill you. And then he has this really deep seated hatred for Sonny and uh, 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 after he respected him for a while, of course. It's like when he really hates somebody, he really hates somebody. When it comes to cult leaders, like, oh, you're getting in the way of my mission from God. I am God. I was like, oh, what are you freaking? I hate the fundamentalist route, man. I get it though. I get it. But it's been done before. We've seen it in shows like Justified, and even the mission about cleansing the earth and starting anew. That's something out of Watchmen. It's not original. It's not original. So I'm not feeling this Pilgrim guy. And the fight sequences are terribly shot, and the choreographies and the are not creative anymore. They've gotten played out and they got old. I'm done. I'm ready for the show to be over with. I think I'm still gonna stick around to kind of sit through um these remaining of the 8 episodes, and I'll still do review of each episode every Sunday night. But it's like counting down the clock, man. And also, it's pretty ballsy for AMC Network to release the final 8 episodes of Into the Badlands while The Walking Dead is still on, right? Next week is season finale. And next week is the season premiere of Cinemax martial arts series called Warrior. Have you seen the trailers for Warrior? Excuse me. It's based on Bruce Lee's writings. The story is set I believe, in the 1800s, about Chinese immigrants in America. Oh, check out the trailers on YouTube. Holy crap! And it's Cinemax, part of HBO, so they're gonna go balls to the walls when it comes to the violence. They're gonna go all out when it comes to the graphics, sex, and nudity, and blood and gore. It's gonna be really epic, and it's gonna make Into the Badlands look like child's play, not Chucky child's play, but like something tame, like a walk in the park, for lack of a better choice of words. Um, so Warriors premiering 2 weeks from now, April 5th, and then guess what is premiering April 12th? Oh, is it April 12th? I believe it's April 12th. Yeah, the week after that. Um, Game of Thrones season finale, final season, season 8. And so it's really ballsy and risky, I should say, not ballsy, because ballsy gives it a positive connotation. It's really risky on AMC's part to release Into the Badlands, which itself already had low ratings. That's why they actually finished this, or they decided to close the curtains on this show, because the ratings were bad in season 2, and the first half of this season 3. So for AMC to say, like, okay, we're gonna release the final 8 episodes um right before Cinemax releases mar- their much better martial arts series, and a few weeks before Game of Thrones final season, it's just, I don't get it. It's gonna happen, of course, Sunday nights. I don't get the reasoning or the wisdom behind that. This is a terrible, terrible decision on AMC's part. If they want eyeballs to give Into the Badlands a worthy or a proper send off, this is not the right way to do it. Um, yeah. I love the first 2 seasons, don't get me wrong, but I totally get why audiences are fleeting away. I think the writings have become um unimaginative, uninspired. Um I get how the episode, like tonight's episode, really does its best to give you some kind of energy. That we've got like I want to say about four fight scenes that happened tonight, which are considered like more number of fights than the usual episodes. Usually is I want to say maybe two or three. But tonight there were at least four, even five, I would say, and they're lengthy ones, each of them. Um, you can just sense the desperation of this show, and it's like, hey, come on, give us a break, watch us. This is our final round. Look, we got like all these fights. Um, and Into the Badlands, the talents will be at WonderCon this weekend. I think that is part of my schedule. I'll be attending their panel. Last year, I attended their press room. It was fine. I took a selfie with with Daniel, who plays Sunny. I took a selfie with Nick Frost. You can see the photos on Rama Screen Facebook page. So it was nice. It was fun. It was a great round table. But I think the enthusiasm, at least the enthusiasm that I have coming into WonderCon 2019 for this panel, um, is probably just like lower than how it was in previous years. Previous years, I was like, yeah, Into the Badlands, woo! Now it's just like, okay, let's get this over with. Um, so yeah, overall tonight is very underwhelming, and it just reminds me of yeah why this show does need to end. And I'm glad that at the very least, AMC is allowing the writers and the showrunners to give Into the Badlands a proper ending, as opposed to just like, oh my god, low ratings, the first half of season 3, cancel it, just cut the cord, like Two Broke Girls or Timeless. So at the very least, it's good that AMC is like, hey, we're gonna let whatever fans this show has left to say goodbye to the show. So yeah. Shout out to Emily Beecham, by the way. Oh, she still looks amazing. Big fan of redheads. Thanks for tuning in on this live stream review of The Walking. I'm sorry, not The Walking Dead. Into the Badlands, season 3, episode 9, titled "Chamber of the Scorpion," which also features actress, not actress. I'm sorry, actor Louis Stan, who plays Gaius Chow. And just want a quick side note: that performance is terrible tonight. It's very cringy. Sorry, Louis, but you're not that good of an actor. So thank you for tuning in. Subscribe. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Press that like button, ring that bell. And now, as you can see, I'm getting sleepy. I can barely keep my eyes open, so I'm gonna crash the bed. Thanks for tuning in this whole day since 3 o'clock. You guys are awesome. And again, support me at patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this.